teacher Surabhi from Vedantu. Welcome to this amazing धमाकेदार session for today. How to remember dates in history. देखते हैं आज कौन कौन आया है. रात के 8 बजे we are going live for the first time. Hi Subrat, hi Sadhya, hi Komal, hi Vandana, hi Srihari, hi Javed, hi Shivani, hi Rakesh, hi Subrat, hi Amesh Study, Nandini, sorry. Hi Utkalika, hi Kavya, yes I am here. Hi Study with Mia, alright we'll study with you. This is Farzi Naam, okay Nitin. Hi Alugu, hi Rupinder. Alright, so guys welcome to आज का धमाकेदार session. ये वाला जो session है ना, this topic is like great in demand any class you are in. If you are studying history, one thing that a student will always ask is, ma'am, how to learn dates? So I am going to tell you one thing that I used to do as a student. It is not a fancy method. It is a normal method to learn dates that will help you during the exam, right? So that's what we are going to do for today's session. If you are excited, give me a thumbs up right now. Show me your attendance. Attendance ठोक दो, thumbs up देके. I am waiting for it. 150 people watching. I need 200 thumbs up. कैसे होगा मैम? ये तो मैथ्स नहीं है. I don't know. Not a maths teacher. Give me 200 thumbs up and I will move on. Hi Jaswinder. Thank you Mia. Hi Aryan. Hi Nandini. Hi Shriya. Hi Drishti. Kolipaka. Jivaka, Abha, Rashi, Ajit, Javed. Hello, hello, hello. Chalo, sab log aa gaye hain. So you know what today is? A Terrific Tuesday episode with your very own Surabhi Gupta ma'am. So guys, welcome to your Terrific Tuesday episode जहाँ पर हम कुछ mind blowing fact नहीं कर रहे, but still very important for your exam, and that is how to learn dates in history. But before that, let me vanish. This is your weekly schedule, guys. This entire week, we will be starting with your civics chapter 2. So if you have had any confusion with this chapter, ये chapter ठीक से पढ़ना है, तो please कल 2 बजे time पे आ जाना. Right? It's going to be a short session with lots of questions, mentee questions. All right. Okay, so people who are new to this channel, who are here for the very first time, give me a heart and subscribe to the channel. Guys, this entire Young Wonders channel is about class 6 to 8. Your academic needs, motivational videos, how to prepare for exams, how to write your answers, how to do your notes. Everything will be done on this channel itself. So do subscribe to the channel if you are new, right? Like the channel, like the video abhi turant to show your excitement for this session. Yes, mentee bhi hoga. We are going to have mentee. इसी खुशी में जल्दी से like कर दो video को. Hi Radhika, giving me a thumbs up in the chat section also. Great. Now guys, before we start, I want to know how many of you today here are from 6th standard. Give me a heart. 7th standard, give me a dab. 8th standard, what will you give me? A thumbs up. Okay, that's what we can do. A heart from 6th standard, a dab from 7th standard, and a thumbs up from 8th standard. Let's see. Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, Shivani took your input. We will do that. Hi, Gayatri. Yes, mentee hoga, but first you have to, for today's session, you'll have to carefully listen to the entire session till the end. Only then you can do the mentee. It's going to be that tough. Yep. 8th standard, guys. Thumbs up, 8th standard. Heart, 6th standard. A dab if you're from class 7. Quickly, quickly. Right. Wow, lots of 8th standard students. Call your 6th standard, 7th standard students also today. Hi Komal, hi Charvi, hi Shrisha, hi Akanksha. Yes, there's gonna be. क्या guys? कितनी बार बोलूं? Mentee होगा. Don't worry. Take a deep breath. Heart also and thumbs up also. Nitin, you're in 6th standard also and 8th standard also. All right. Now, before we begin today's session, and I can see lots of you are already excited for today's session, let us begin with a very beautiful thought. If you don't know history, then you don't know anything. You are like a leaf that doesn't know it is a part of a tree. Isn't this just an amazing line? Like whenever you think that, ma'am, why are we studying history? Think of this line. If you do not know your own history, it will be as if you are a leaf who doesn't know that they are a part of this huge tree, right? With this beautiful thought, hello, I know Diksha chat is too fast. With this beautiful thought, let us begin. All right? Yes? Heart. Guys, today's session is for class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 students. Anyone who has a problem, who doesn't know how to learn dates for the exam, this is for you. Okay? Right. So let's get started. Okay. Thank you for the hearts. Guys, I'm also waiting for the thumbs up to show me your excitement. Now, the first thing is, ma'am, are dates important in history? Yes or no? What do you think? Are dates important? Haan bhai, these dates are very important for our health. Great in fiber. If you cannot go to the bathroom, stomach aching, have these dates. But are they important in history? Kya ma'am, kuch bhi joke, bad joke. What about this date? Well, this date is pretty important for all of us, especially if we want a good future. But again, we are not going to study about this date in this session. Maybe in the next session, we will do about this date. We are talking about dates. 1947, 26th April, 30th June. The dates. They are very important in history because they provide us with a proper reference point. For example, I was born on 26th April. I'm going to change the year of my birth because I want to be younger. Let's say 1999. I was born in 26th April 1999. This date is an important reference point in my parents' life because before this date, they were only 2. After this date, they became a family of 3, right? What else? It is an important reference point because we can say in 1947, India got independence. What else happened in 1947? People started wearing long skirts. Long skirts were in fashion again. What else? Elizabeth, your Queen Elizabeth, who then was a princess, married Prince Philip. So because we know this date, we can know what was happening around the world on this particular year. So dates provide us a very important reference point. Samajh gaye? Got it? Yes? So chalo, dates are important. Next, but do we learn history only by dates? When you open your textbook, where is the history textbook? I've lost it. When you open your history textbook, what do you see? You're like, okay, ma'am, this date, we have to study all of that. Is that how you study history? No, we do not study history that way. I love this gif. Now guys, yahan se this session becomes very important. So people who have joined late, it's okay. This is where the session becomes very important. When you are reading the chapter, events is more important than dates. Chronology of events needs to be prioritized over date memorization. मतलब एक के बाद एक पहले ये हुआ फिर ये हुआ. Chronology मतलब one after the other, right? So what are the events that took place is more important to be learned over date memorization. इसको समझते हैं quick tips के through, right? First thing that you have to do when you study social studies is the first time that you are reading the chapter, do it as a story. When you come to my online class, यहाँ पर Vedantu Pro subscription में या फिर when you come to your YouTube classes, I tell you, you must have noticed, I explain the entire history chapter as a story to you. कि हाँ पहले this East India Company came to India, फिर battle took place, what happened. So first reading should be as a story. Don't care about facts. Don't care about यार कौन सिराजुद्दौला या फिर Mughal Empire का who's the name and who's that. Forget about it. The first reading that you do should be done as a story. ठीक है, समझ गए? Now, when you are listening to me on the online class या फिर your school class या फिर any class that you are doing, keep writing down the chronology of events in bullet points. मतलब पहले East India Company came to India. ठीक है, start writing it down. Then you say कि हाँ, then they established their factory. Then they started situating in Bengal. या फिर if you are a 6th standard student, you start writing, okay, human beings became hunter-gatherers. Then this is what happened. This city came up. Then the fall of the Harappan civilization. Start writing the chronology of events and make it clear on your head. कहानी बनाओ, story बनाओ पहले पूरा chapter की. Forget about dates, forget about everything. ठीक है, you have done this, half your work is already done. Events are more important than dates. You should know what comes one after the other. ठीक है, got it? Let's go to the next step. Second, do we have to mark dates? Both yes and no. Now guys, once the chronology of events is clear in your head, तुम्हें पता है कि पहले गांधी जी आए थे, उसके बाद चंपारण मूवमेंट हुआ था, उसके बाद वी हैव द नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट, उसके बाद वी हैव द सिविल डिसोबीडियंस मूवमेंट. वंस यू नो कि व्हाट हैपेंस वन आफ्टर द अदर, राइट इट डाउन ऑन अ शीट ऑफ पेपर. ठीक है, डू नॉट, एंड दिस इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. Please do not go online and say ki chapter, class 7, chapter 2, important dates and events. Do not do that. Do not download anyone else's notes. Do not take a PDF. Do not print your notes. Make handwritten notes for this especially. Make a table. Okay, now this is a table online that I found online. Bad table. So when you are making your notes, you write your date, for example, 1707, death of Aurangzeb, and write something else also. You know what happens? Mughal Empire starts declining. Write that. Battle of Plassey, write who it was between. Give a story to the event so that you can match it to the date. ठीक है, तो आपको पता है कि एक के बाद कि औरंगजेब died only after that battle of Plassey took place. Battle of Plassey took place only after that battle of Buxar took place. Right? Start making events a story, and once you start doing that, learning dates become easy. So you will make this table, okay, and put your events by hand. You will not print it from the laptop. You will not download it. You will not ask me. I will provide it. But you can only take it as a reference. Okay? You will not copy it. You can just see that you have written everything down. I will be providing you with this table as a sample at my Instagram also. Don't worry about that. उसको देख लो कैसे करना है. But तुमको खुद बनाना है guys. Do not copy it from anyone. I'm repeatedly saying this क्योंकि cheating नहीं चलेगी. तभी dates याद होंगे. But ma'am, हमने सब किया. हमने dates का chronology भी किया. Now we know the story. We wrote down the table also. We colored and everything. We did everything. But we have forgotten the exact date in the exam. Completely forgotten. We know कि 70s में होता है, but we don't know the exact date. What to do then? Well, I have an amazing trick for you. Use the logic of approximation या फिर तुक्का होता है तुक्का. Be a तुक्का ninja. How to do that? That I will tell you after I explain some concepts to you. Guys, ये concepts ध्यान से सुनना, Menti में भी आएगा, and I've seen that students are very confused about these concepts. ठीक है? What is the concept? For example, if you are writing after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707, the Mughal Empire started declining. पर मैम 1707 एग्जाम में याद ही नहीं आ रहा. 17 बस अटक गए. You don't know if it's 1710, if it's 1720, but you can write in the early 18th century or in the early 1700s. Teacher cannot give you 0. She has to give you 10 out of 10 because you are not wrong. ठीक है? Now to understand, now to write this, you have to understand कि मैम ये century क्या होता है ना? या फिर early 1700s, late 1700s, how can we write that? This concept is going to, I am going to clear this concept for you today. ठीक है? तो how to write and read century and what are dates? This you have done in your previous classes, but class के बाद ना भूल जाते हैं. So we are going to quickly revise. So historical dates को हम ऐसे लिखते हैं. Very important. Year 0 Christian calendar के हिसाब से is considered to be the birth of Jesus Christ. All the years after that is written in AD, Anno Domini. Today we use the term CE. We no longer use the term AD. We use the term CE, Common Era. All the years before the birth of Jesus Christ is called before Common Era. ठीक है, basic concept. ये तो I'm sure everyone knows. This concept people get very confused about. Century. Ma'am, वो धोनी ने 100 मारा, 100 runs. That is century. We know that. No, I'm talking about history का century. Today we live in 2021. What century are we talking about? Tell me in the chat box. Chronology matlab one after the other. You know that, let's say 1757 Battle of Plassey, then 1758 what happens, 1764 what happens. You should know what comes one after the other. That is chronology. Okay? All right, so can you tell me what is 2021? What century are we living in right now? 20th century, 19th century or 21st century? Huh? Yes. Some of you don't know. Guys, 21st century. So let us clear this up. If you ever get confused, what do you have to do? 17, for example, 1707, you take the last two digits, add 1, and you take the first two digits, add 1, and that is the century in which you live. 1707 is early 18th century. 1903 is early 19 plus 1, 20th century. Got it? I hope your century ka concept is clear. Why is that? It's because the year 1 to 100 was the first century. Year 101 to 200 was second century. Okay? So you just have to add 1 to the top two digits. Simple? Simple? Okay. Now this I took out from your 7th standard book. This is your all the Delhi Sultans. Ma'am, these are lots of dates. How to remember? Do not remember these dates. Very difficult to remember. Convert it into centuries. So 1206, 1290, 12 plus 1, 13th. So you can say 13th century was dominated by the early Turkish rulers. Late 13th century, Khilji dynasty took over. See? Early 14th century, we have the Tughlaq dynasty who started ruling Delhi. That is how you can write these dates because it's very difficult to remember in the exam. For battles, please remember exact dates. But for dates like this, it is important that you remember the centuries. Simple, full marks. Ma'am cannot, deduct any marks. Yes? All right. Now, concepts are clear. You know what a century is. You know what dates are. You know that the first thing you have to do in history is read the chapter like a story. Understand the chronology of events. What comes one after the other. You should know that non-cooperation movement came only after Gandhiji came. Gandhiji came on this year, that year. So obviously non-cooperation has to come after that year only. It becomes easy to relate. But how to memorize dates? I've told you, make this table. Dates, events, and make your own notes. Put it on the wall and keep rectifying it. Keep looking at it. Keep thinking of what the story is and what the date is. Speak out loud, guys. This is something that I have, and everyone does it. You must have seen. Thoda sa rectification hota hai. Once you know the events, just speak out the dates and be like, हाँ ये event इस time हुआ था. If you forget in the exam, totally okay. You just have to remember approximately kab hua tha. Convert it into a century or early 1700s, late 1800s, right? Make flashcards. Now guys, this is for the exam. When, you can make your flashcard, write your date on one side and event on the other. That way it is easy to remember or test yourself or quiz yourself during the exam. This is something I did when I was a student. And finally, बहुत ज़्यादा important है. Once you understand the story, you know your dates, you are confident. How do you know how to be more confident? You go to your parents, someone is talking to you on the phone, you irritate them with your swag. You say ki so my birthday is coming up, but listen na. So I studied about East India Company. They came in this year. They established their factory in this year. Mughals came in this year. Start talking about it and start revising by using the same things that you've learned in everyday life. That will ensure कि आप confident हो, लोग आपसे दूर भागते हैं और आप अकेले रहोगे जिंदगी भर. Right? You will live alone forever. But no, on a serious note, yes, that does help you. ठीक है? Got it? And finally, of course, be a smart tukka ninja. You don't remember the dates. Remember anything that comes before, for example, before 1750s, early 1700s, early 18th century. Anything that comes after 1750 can be called late 1700s or late 18th century. So you can always use that if you have forgotten the date. ठीक है, got it? Easy? हाँ? All right, simple. Give me a, I don't know how you'll give me this, but do it in your head. Now let's go towards a mentee. No, this is not chapter, guys. This is just how to do dates, you know, how to learn dates for your exam. All right, repeat again. Sanjay, bacha coming late, repeat again. What is this? Guys, very simple. First reading, read it as a story. Second, start making your dates, events wala page. Put it on the room, read it out loud. Try to understand, you know, what exactly you're learning. Logic लगाओ. अपने दोस्तों को irritate करो by telling them about it. And if you have forgotten the date in the exam, try to, you know, तुक्का लगाने की कोशिश करो. You know the exact date. Put it into a century. All right? So that is it. Now we go to Menti, guys. Menti.com पे जाओ. But before that, very important announcement. My batches have already started this week. 6th and 7th standard का आज ही शुरू हुआ. 6th standard का शुरू हो गया and 8th standard के 3 batches शुरू हो गए. So if you wanna, so 8I, 6H, 7J. 8I भी है, I think G भी है. There are 3-4 batches. So if you guys want to join that batch, and if you are of CBSE, these batches have already started. We also provide ICSE as well. We have premium batches where students are 15 in every class. Now, why should you join the batch? Very simple, guys. हमारे वेदांतु में we have live classes. Live classes जैसा भी YouTube live हो रहा है, वैसा ही live class होता है. Where I am the master teacher, I will take 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard at Vedantu. If you guys menti कर रही हो, don't worry. If you guys have any doubts during the class, वो भी class के बीच में आपके solve होते हैं by the class teachers. You know, we have interactive quizzes for you. Match the following होता है, fill in the blanks होता है, map based questions होते हैं, fastest fingers list होती है. So we have a lot of fun. Students पूरी दुनिया से आते हैं. We have students from all around the world coming to the classes. That way, you are not just competing, you know, against students from your own class or city. You are competing with students from around the country and the world. अगर कभी आप class miss कर लो, तो interactive replay होता है. जैसे YouTube live पे, you know, you cannot do the menti again, but you can do the replay again and again, and you can do all the quizzes while you're watching the replay again and again at our Vedantu platform. सारे notes भी downloadable आपको मिलते हैं. You can just download all of the notes. That does help you during the exam. But handwritten notes सबसे ज़्यादा important है. So please make your own notes, especially when you are learning your dates. All right? Okay. Where did I go? Did I go back? Apart from that, we also provide micro course. Now, guys, very important. You are soon going to get pro exclusive micro course. That means that if you have joined our platform, you've given the money once, you will also get pro exclusive micro course. So मेरे micro courses आने वाले हैं हरिप्रिया मैम के, नवमिता मैम के, where you can only enroll into them if you are already a part of Vedantu, or else you cannot. Right? They are going to be very important micro courses कि notes कैसे बनाने हैं, हर chapter के answers कैसे लिखने हैं, map based questions, maths में, you know, extra problem sums and all of that. Now, हाँ, menti होगी, don't worry. Now, how to do that? Very simple. Link आपको description box में दे दिया जाएगा. You click on that link and you use the coupon code SUGPRO. So, very, very simple. Let me be Chutanku. So, this is one of my own videos. यहाँ पर comment section में आप जाओगे. So you get this link. 8th standard का ये आपका site है. Pro Lite, Pro Classic, Pro Premium. Guys, 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard. कोई और class के भी हो तब भी आप ये coupon code use कर सकते हो. Pro Lite में you get everything that I told you. Class भी, notes भी, assignments भी, tests भी, you know, सब कुछ मिलता है. Classic में आपको extra मिलेगा that after class if you have a doubt, you get that in Classic. Premium is special. Premium is for students who, you know, who need more attention. Only 15 students per class, right? Now, we have reduced the prices, guys. क्योंकि आपने इतना demand किया कि मैम बहुत महंगा है. We have reduced the prices. We have brought it down. Now, per month, it comes down to $18.90 if you use my coupon code SUGPRO. Right? Now, ये coupon code से आपको discount ही नहीं. I will make sure, you know, you guys can come in my batch. ठीक है? SUGPRO, very important. Try it out for 1 year, or, you know, it's already June. Take it for the entire year. See how you like it. I will make sure Vedantu का improvement promise है that we take the responsibility for your improvement. ठीक है? For a 60% student, we will make sure that you come ahead to 75%. And जैसे भी आपको improvement लगता है, improvement नहीं किया तो क्या मैम? तो क्या करोगे आप? तो हम आपको पैसे वापस कर देंगे. We will return you all of that money that you gave us because we believe that we are accountable and responsible for your achievements. Yes? Simple? Got it? Yeah? Alright. Ma'am, menti कर रहे, चिंता मत करो. Where is it? I've lost it. Alright. So guys, very important, if you want to be in my batch that has started this week, remember to enroll now. बाद में you won't get seats. The coupon code is SUGPRO. Alright? Okay. So, Menti is as follows. Menti.com पे जाओ, put on the code 49442683. Ma'am, flashcards क्या होते हैं? Alright, what are flashcards? So, you take a piece of paper. Okay, don't read what's in this. You take a piece of paper, you put your events. For example, यहाँ पर you write your date 1947. What all happens in 1947? One flashcard, second flashcard, third flashcard, right? Then during the exam, you read the date and you think, what are the events? या फिर आप events पढ़ोगे और सोचो क्या date है. That way it's easy to remember. All right? Okay, thank you, Swapna. My Insta ID I will be telling you is surabhi.vedantu. Do follow me if you guys just want to, talk to me. And I will also start posting educational stuff soon. I'm not getting time, but I will be doing that. Menti, tukka ka English, tukka approximate, approximately. Make a guess. Take tukka, matlab be a guess ninja. Alright, just guess. And you can guess if you know your century and you can kind of, I told you about it. नहीं, Menti नहीं भूली मैं. Menti is 49442683. Alright, let me also go to Menti. Let me refresh, F5. Tukka Ninja Rani is guess ninja. Guessing. Menti code is 49442683, guys. Shubhada, you should be getting, but I can only confirm after Thursday. I have a meeting on Thursday, so after that. Okay. Rani, I hope you got the answer. Tukka Ninja is guess ninja. Quickly, guys, I can see 300 people. I need 400 thumbs up right now. Later, I will not start the Menti. Quickly, bring your friends, everyone. Menti is starting. And this Menti is going to show me if your concepts are clear about dates or not. Gonna be a very interesting Menti. Hi Prisha, called your name. Come on guys, 210 people, 100 more and then I will start. Hi Shekhar. Hi Vanshika. Thank you Amisha. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Ma'am, my name is Reed. I read beet. I was like beetroot in my session. Okay. Right. Hi Malobika, hi study with me. Karlu shuru, can we start? Ma'am, how can I enter Menti? Pushpa, you take another phone, go to menti.com. They will ask you for a code. Put the code 49442683. Let me refresh once more and let me be Chutanku. Unable to join. Bacha, I don't know why. Just go to menti.com and you should be able to join. बस ध्यान रखना ये वाला कोड डालना है. Okay, you have to put in this code. Study with me. बच्चा Mia, how many times will I take your name? All right. What is Babar? Who is Babar? Babar will feel bad. He will say, I'm not a what, I'm a who. Thank you, Vipin. Where am I from? From Earth. What about you? Pluto? Alright, so guys, so we are going to quickly start. If you still have not joined Menti, quickly join. Time ho gaya kya? Nahi time hai. We have time. Come on. Alright. We have We still have around 50 people left, guys. Quickly join. I'm going to start in 1 minute, and give me a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, subscribe right now so that you do not miss on any notification. I take 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard social studies at Vedantu and 8th standard social studies right here at your beautiful Young Wonders channel. Yes, Vedantu also takes ICSE, bacha. They do. Alright, thank you, Surabhi. There's Surabhi. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Rachel. Guys, I can see people are still joining. Jaldi se join karo. Why are you making me wait? Come on. पिटाई भी होगी. चलो चलो जल्दी करो. 285 students. Quickly, I can see 320 here. So I should see 320 in the Menti. Come on. Can we start? I'm going to refresh one last time. Where is it? All right. Let us begin. Question number 1 in front of you is the year 1885 can also be referred to as early 18th century, early 19th century, late 18th century, or late 19th century. This will tell me if you guys know your centuries. I've already explained it and you were like, ma'am, we know. So let's show me you know. Jyotsna, bacha, you have to take another phone to do it. I'm not sure why it's not happening. It's okay, you can tell me the answer right here in the chat box. Hence proved. You guys were not listening to me when I was explaining. Everyone was like, ma'am, Menti shuru karo. Ab shuru kar diya. और सब लोग गलत आंसर दे रहे हो मुझे. What is this? I told you. 1885. Take the first 2 digits, 18 and add 1. 18 plus 1 is 19. So we are talking about the 19th century. Got it? 1885 is 19th century. Now it is after 1850. Hai na? If it is before 1850, it is early 18th century. If it is after 1850, it is late 19th century. So we are talking about late 19th century. Only 42 people were listening to me. Everyone else was, I don't know, dancing around. I don't know what you were doing. All right, let's see. We'll have more such questions. The leaderboard is in front of us. And Mars is the fastest. Then we have Naitik. Then we have A for Adbhut. A for Anusha. Wah. Then we have Muskan, Sanviya, Nandini, AK, Sanvi, Charvi and Shivangi on top of the leaderboard. Good. Next question is in front. अच्छा मुझे करना है क्या? Of you. While reading a social studies chapter, what is more important? Chronology of events, dates, name of historical figures, or none of these? First time you are reading the chapter, what should you keep in mind? What should you learn first? Come on guys, I told you. अब देखते हैं कि कौन कौन ध्यान से सुन रहा था, कौन कौन ऐसे नाचते हुए मेंटी कर रहा था. कौन है? 9th standard student also. Wow, good. Happy birthday. Yes. On 110 students were dancing around doing menti. 143 students were obviously listening to me when I told you while reading a history chapter, first thing you have to know is the chronology of events. What comes one after the other, दिमाग में ऐसे ना रट जाना चाहिए कि पहले गांधी जी आए थे, उसके बाद ये movements हुए, इसके बाद लास्ट में क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट हुआ. You should, even if you don't remember the date, you should know what comes one after the other. First my parents came, then I came. But what about chicken and egg? Who came first? Why do I make such jokes? I don't know. All right, leaderboard in front of us is right. Nandini Singh, my class 8 student on top. Then we have Muskan, AK, Sanviya, Charvi, Sanvi, Tharavi, Drawn, Sakshi, जो मेरा पंखा है. Thank you Sakshi. And Gaurika. अरे एक और fan. नहीं, K-pop का fan. He's not my fan. He's K-pop's fan. All right. Got it. Question 3 of question 6 is, what does AD mean? As after death, Anno Domini, after dusk, or none of these? Vijay Lakshmi, I took your name. ये तो 6th standard का है guys. This is 6th standard syllabus. You should know this. Charan Spars Thunderbolt Shaurya. Come on, quickly. Time is up. If it is 1850, Gargi, you can say mid-19th century. If it is close to 1850, you know, 1840, say 1860, you can say mid-19th century. All right, what does AD mean? Anno Domini, not after death. Who's death? Anno Domini means in the year of Lord Christ. Although we no longer use that, we try to use common era, CE. ठीक है? अच्छा, leaderboard देखे, and we have Sanvia, who's the fastest and on top. Then we have Nandini, AK, Charvi, Drone, Tharani, Sanvi, Sakshi, Mirapankha, Muskan, and Shivangi on top of the leaderboard. All right, question 4 is in front of you. Okay, देखे, खुल जा. अच्छा, I keep forgetting. Is 21st century refers to what years? 2000 से 2099, 2001 से 2100, 2100 से 2199, or none of these. Think about it. How many people were listening to me? How many people were dancing around doing menti? We will know right now. A, B, are you sure? Guys, 21 minus 1 is my hint to you. Yes, right now we are living in the what century? Tell me. 2001 से 2100 is the 21st century. 22nd century is the next. So guys, you, as I told you, year जैसे हुआ 1857. 18 को plus 1 करोगे, you have the 19th century. But 19th century is year 1800. 1 से 1900. Got it? Minus 1. So 21st century is 21 minus 1, 20. 2001 से 2100. 2000 से 2099 is? Acha, sorry, the option was wrong. All right, so this is, you guys are actually, okay. Sorry guys, the option was not correct. But it's okay. We will look at the leaderboard still. What happened? Aurangzeb died in 1707. You have forgotten the date in the exam. You can also refer it as the early 1700, early 18th century, both 1 and 2, none of these. Guys, ignore that question. Ignore that. I've removed it. Aurangzeb dies in 1707, but you have forgotten the date. How else can you write it in your exam? गलती हो गई वो क्वेश्चन में, कुछ नहीं होता. Time is up. The answer is all of you except for that 5. None of these is wrong. Early 1700s भी बोल सकते हैं. 1707 को we can also call it the early 18th century, right? So both of them are actually correct. All right. Okay. Last question after the leaderboard is in front of us. Okay, so we have Nandini Singh still on top. Then we have Charvi, Tharani, Riya, Disha, who's the fastest. Sarthi, Ashlesha, fan of Doraemon. Swati, first time in your class, subscribe to the channel and all the hearts from me. Shivangi, Soni on top of the leaderboard. All right, the 6th question is in front of you. Ma'am, Vanshika's like, ma'am, I was listening also, dancing also. Wow. How can you memorize dates and events in history? By teaching someone, by continuously revising, by making your own notes and flashcards, or all of the above. Easiest question. ये गलत किया ना guys, तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती. I'm here, you are there. Come on. Hi Vasu. I'm going to check that question. I don't know how I got it wrong. I'm going to check the options once. Mentee war. We'll do mentee war. Don't worry. All of the above, guys. Teaching. You should teach someone. You should make, keep revising and make your own flashcards. Revision is important because dates na koi, matlab dates, you have to keep memorizing it, keep revising it. Tabhi retention hoga, right? Even I forget dates, so before class I always revise it. I'm also not someone, kabhi in the class I'll forget a date. I will become a guess ninja. I'll be like, guys, it's around early 17th century. And you should know that ma'am is being a guess ninja. She doesn't remember the date. Alright, so my student Charvi is on top, class 8. I think you always come to my class. 4857 points, guys. Give her a talia. Don't be jealous. Alright, so good job, guys. That was the mentee for the day. Again, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on surabhi.vedantu. Do let me know how you like the video in the comment section below. बहुत ही अच्छा लगा, मजा आ गया, तो please subscribe कर देना channel को, like कर देना video को, and comment section में tell me, if you like this class and what other such kind of sessions would you want me to make. ठीक है? So that is it for the day. This is your master teacher Surabhi signing out. Bye bye. Have a great day.